In the last episode of Speedrunning SC2, we broke a new record and won 4 games in a row. That led to us achieving a new peak MMR 6087, which is the equivalent currently of rank 18 Grandmaster in Europe. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of terrified to record this episode. What kind of opponents are we gonna get? But let's do our best. First game of the day is going to be Ashbringer, a Grandmaster Protoss on Waterfall. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got Terran. Alright, what kind of cheese are we gonna do with Terran? I have some in mind. I'm actually gonna pay a tribute to my friend who made a pretty funny build a while ago. He called it the Boar Bus. I don't know why. It's a really silly one-base Salin, and I want to try it out, see if it works. Now, I do want to mention, by the way, the last 2 episodes, we've been having some trouble sticking to the rules in some way because... And I kind of figured out what the problem was. It was both of the times it happened, it was with Protoss. And the problem is, because Protoss has Warp in, you can kind of reinforce directly in the fight. And that makes it very awkward to know, like, is this still the same battle? Am I warping in more and more? So a lot of things were suggested. One rule that I like to try, it definitely has its own problems, but I would like to try is maybe having to pull the workers at 6 minutes to really, not necessarily signal the last attack, but more like, you know, you can't warp any more stuff, so you really have a time limit there. Yeah, the biggest problem is that it would be very easy for people to just stall out the game when they're kind of dead, and then, you know, that would be problematic as well. And yeah, there are a bunch of rules I thought of. None of them seem to be flawless. I think the only thing that would work perfectly for this challenge is if we just have like a panel of 5 experts. They hold up signs, you know. Did he cheat? Did he play by the rules? It's pretty hard, but I'm gonna keep trying to do my best. And obviously, I do know most of you don't mind if I win in 7 minutes, but I will always try to stick by the rules as well as I can. I just think mostly with Protoss it has been a little bit difficult because of the warp-in mechanic. I didn't really realize it was because of that before, but after the last 2 episodes, I definitely realized that that was the most problematic part of all of it. I made a pretty silly mistake to not wall this off, by the way. Kind of used to playing against Terran when I played double gas, and against Terran you don't really wall off, so that sucks. I'm gonna have to fake... This hurts, by the way. I'm faking taking SCVs out of gas. I actually need all the gas I can get. So I'm going to put them back in when he's not looking. That is the plan. And hopefully he doesn't realize, because I just need that amount of gas. Probably a recall. Oh, he's actually not going to recall this. That is cool. Now I just hope he's not paying attention to that. Okay, so I'm going to make another barracks now. Normally with double gas against Protoss, you make 2 Reapers, 1 Hellion. You can also just make 1 Reaper. There's a lot of versions to it. But you usually expand after the factory. And then you just continue a normal game from there. Hopefully with a mind game with faster tech. Slightly worse economy. But with this version, yeah, you're just going to go with a full-on 1-base tank push. And I think, objectively... this build is not that great, but what's happened to me most of the times I use this is that my opponent just thinks, oh, he's playing a normal double gas. I can be greedy, I'm gonna take a 3rd Nexus, and I'm gonna have a fantastic time. And then the Boar Bus hits very hard 1-base Salin. Usually I hit with 3 tanks, I believe. I think that's what I'm supposed to hit with. And then obviously if you're unprepared and taking a 3rd base, you're probably gonna die. So that's the point of this. Now he's also not sending an Adept across the map. And that is because he's afraid to lose it to the double gas units, right? That makes complete sense. I think I'm going to cancel that SCV so I can actually afford all of the good stuff here. Now let's see what he has up here. He's going for a double stalker. He has a wall on the low ground. Let's see if I can do a little bit of damage here. I don't think damage is necessary with this, but it could totally help out. He has a battery in both bases. And he's going for a Twilight. I mean, that's what I expected. Probably going to get out with this Reaper if I had to guess. Yeah, there you go. That is perfect. I do think Twilight's pretty good against this, but only if he realizes I'm doing it all in. If he doesn't realize, he is probably still gonna die, I think. Because if you don't go for, you know, a few extra batteries, maybe an extra gateway, it's gonna be a little bit painful. So I really hope he's not planning to all-in me. Because if he's doing a 4-gate blink out of his own will, that's gonna be a tough one. But I'm not gonna give up yet, of course, even if I see that. Now by cutting the SCVs, I feel like my build actually works very smoothly. Normally, I don't cut SCVs because I'm going to bring them anyway. But here it actually feels pretty good. Now, that is another gateway. That's unfortunate. I do think the double battery, the battery in each base, is going to work in our favor because it's going to have delayed at least one of the gateways. If I was him, I think I would feel demotivated from doing a 4-gate blink after those. So he's making 4 gases. He's looking very much like... well, he does have another gate. Okay, there's the Robo. I was going to say, it's looking like he's going for Colossus. I haven't seen the Robo Bay yet. Not quite sure what else you would make a 4th gas for, though, that fast. Now, can I escape with this? Maybe? Get a scout in the natural? Ah, barely not. I mean, to be fair, I've scouted enough at this point. And also, keep in mind, my build is going to be very good against RoboBay, right? Because I have the tanks, I have the Vikings to deal with the Colossus anyway, even if he gets them out. Disruptors may be a different story. But we'll see then if that happens. Now, I can pretty much land these already, but I do need to keep air vision, right? How do you call that? Air control, I guess I should say. I mean, I have air control anyway. I just want to have vision of his base when I siege it, basically. Now, I'm not pulling my workers yet, because I'm saving them for the 6-minute SCV pull of doom. Now, you can tell my strategy has already worked very well, because my opponent has just been sitting at home. He didn't scout. He really assumed this was just a normal double gas. And now, the very least, I'm going to have a really good position here in front of his base. He does have 4 gateways, I believe. So his stalker count is going to be pretty good. I'm not going to land these Vikings yet. Well, I do actually have high ground vision already. I should probably be landing these. Oh, he's taking so much damage in his own natural. Let's get one more depot out, I guess. Look how many batteries he's starting out of pure panic. I would imagine... Let me scan. Okay, yeah, he does have a RoboBay. He doesn't have a stalker flank, though. I was kind of imagining there would be a stalker flank with this. Like him going to the low ground, for example. Oh, I attack my own unit. Oh, he's gonna stay here. That's gonna hurt. Oh, you can blink on that. Well, that is very, very painful. Didn't even have to pull the SCVs here. And there we go. The boar bus has worked. If you're watching, Karen, you're welcome. And then it went exactly as I said. Absolute destruction because he just didn't scout. He assumed I was playing a normal but double gas. And I really feel like this push should be holdable, but they just never realized I'm doing a one-base all-in. Who the hell does one-base all-ins anymore, right? Anyway, that's a fantastic game. 700 units lost in resources against 3600, 5 times more. Incredible dominance in that fight and beautiful warm-up. Let's move on to the next game. Ooh, a 6-1 Zerg player, a barcode. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one. Let's see. I got Terran. I mean, there's plenty of cheeses. I do know a lot of you wanted to see a straight-on proxy 4-rax. It's a little bit too late for that. I feel like for a proxy 4x, I have to instantly make that call. For now, I'm gonna do something a little different. I think I'm gonna go for a one-base hell battle in. I really like those. If you guys remember, I want to say that was 2 episodes ago, perhaps, or already 3. Time goes pretty fast. I think it's 2, though. I did a one-base... no, it was a 2-base, actually, proxy Thor hell battle in. There's also a one-base hell battle in that hits at like 4 minutes already. It's super fast, I believe. Might be totally wrong at that time, but it's super fast anyway, trust me. That Cure did one of the best Terrans in the world in GSL against Dong Regu. I don't 100% remember the build, but I think I'm probably going to remember it well enough. The way he executed it looked absolutely beautiful. He basically would go for a very fast Marine. Because Zergs don't typically drone scout. I think even against random, probably won't drone scout. Actually, this gas is going to be a little bit too fast. Let me think. I'm pretty sure I should have gone barracks first, but I did gas first. So I delayed my gas by 1 supply to kind of balance it out a little bit. What he did, Zergs don't usually drone scout. He put a Marine here fast. Zerg can't tell if he has a natural or not for a while. And then he made exactly 4 Marines, made 1 medevac, put 4 Marines and 4 SCVs in the medevac and hit with Hellbat so fast that he couldn't have Bailings out. And then had the SCVs to repair the medevac so it couldn't die to the Queens. It was absolutely beautiful work of art. GSL, by the way, just so you guys know, it is the Korean League. And what is special about the GSL is that it has a preparation format. So most tournaments in StarCraft are just like 1 weekend, stamp out the games, and that's it. GSL, you usually have a week, sometimes 2 weeks to prepare for your opponent. So this was very clearly a prepared build against his specific opponent. Oh, we're actually going to be a bit lucky here. Wait, is that... Is that a 12 pull? What is that? How fast are those links? There's no way that's a 12 pull. No, that's absolutely ridiculous. But like, how fast are those Zerg links though? Why are they here? That is okay. I mean, it's definitely a pull first. A 12 pull hits super fast, I think. I think it's... Yeah, there's no way this is actually a 12 pull. It's more like maybe like a 16 pull or something. I'm not even sure what that is. It's very early anyway. And I have to say... It's very brave by him that he does that against random. Keep in mind, he doesn't know my race, guys. He actually did this against random. Unless I chose Terran on accident, that's also possible. I don't think I did, though. If I did, then I'm a silly goose. And, you know, well, I'll have a laugh at it. And I'll change my race after this. I do wonder what he thinks now. Because why did I go 1 base against the Zerg? Makes absolutely no sense. He's probably going to lose this Overlord. Or every Zergling. Yeah, it's going to be the every Zergling option. There we go. Not going to lose a single Marine to this, probably. Also not gonna kill the Overlord though, so all in all, I would say that is a pretty good save by him. Now, the point is, I am still doing a 1-base all-in here, and my opponent obviously has the read at this point, right? Or he thinks I'm doing the craziest freaking build ever, where I just, you know, went for 3 Marine, 1 Heli, and expand. I mean, I'm sure someone has done it in the past. Not me, but someone has done it. Actually, it could be me. I'm pretty crazy. You guys know me. Yeah, you see, there's no 3rd base yet. Now, how bad for his economy was this push, is the question, right? Because if it wasn't that bad, he really should have a 3rd base by now. If it was really bad, then this could still be, you know, within reasonable terms. Now, I'm going to make a Liberator after it. And then I'm not running my Hellions yet, because the Overlord's going to see them. So I'm going to run them the last second. Armory's going to finish perfectly in time, I want to say. And then the SCVs are going to be out there trying to repair my medevac. That's the main purpose of them. It is a little bit of a long map to get around, which is annoying. But we're just going to have to do with it. I also decided to launch depots instead. Let's see, get these up. Here we go. One more depot. Because I didn't want to have to make a depot here. Let's see. There's no wall. He's making a Roach Warren. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to pull this one back. Try to repair this. And now move it a little bit closer. Like, you can't actually target the medevac because of the repair of the SCVs. Look at those SCVs go. I needed to hold position, and I was a little bit too late on that. That is poorly done by me. But we're in the base. It is not quite over yet because he has a Roach War, and he's building roaches as we speak. And that is the... excuse me. That is the scary part here. Okay, he does GG. He had 6 roaches on the way. I don't know, guys. I am not convinced. Like, this army would die to 6 roaches, but do I kill the drones in time? There's 3 roaches finishing here and 3 here, I believe. I personally think he could have won this. Keep in mind, guys, I'm on 1 base. I don't think he realized that I'm on 1 base. A 1-base economy is absolutely tragic. Even here, after he's running his drones, it says he's mining more minerals than me. That's probably not correct, but you can tell my economy really sucks. If he stabilizes with 6 roaches, gets 2 more, and then makes drones from 2 hatcheries, I'm not convinced this game is over, but we are very fortunate. That's the 2nd win of the day against a really high MMR opponent. And are we going to end up being top 10 Grandmaster? Or what is this stuff going on, guys? I don't know. Let's go for the next one. Alright, we're playing against a Zerg player. Now, at this point, we might as well get Terran again. Just complete the cycle. Why not? There we go. A triple Terran episode. Let's freaking go. Now, what she's gonna do on Cosmic Sapphire? I have to be honest here, guys. I wanted to do a Proxy Rax, but I know that my opponent here is a player who used to 12 pull every single game. And if I Proxy Rax against that, I'd be a little bit sad. So I'm trying to figure out what I can actually do. I would love to do some kind of mass Reaper attack, but then I would have to proxy them as well. Unless I do such a weird build that I can kind of build 1 barracks at home and then like 1 million more proxied or something like that. Could that work? I mean, we could probably make it work. It sounds a little bit silly, but we could probably make it work, to be fair. How about we just try that? Because currently, you know, I just like to freestyle for the most part. 90% of the videos I do, I'm just kind of freestyling. I make ideas up on the spot. And you guys have seen it in my face. When I do get a good idea, my face is like, oh yes, let's do it. But right now, the only thing I can come up with is just some kind of really silly Mass Reaper build. So that's what it's gonna be. Once again, I have no idea what that means, so I think we'll just let it slide. I think Overlords are not gonna be here yet, right? I'm always a little bit afraid of Overlords. Don't think I have to be afraid just yet. Probably even get the Watchtower here. That's probably a faster way to go about it. So I could go for 4 barracks with 2 of them proxied. Absolutely ridiculous build. I don't know if that even has any chance of working, but I guess we're gonna figure out very soon. There's no Overlord anywhere near. That's nice. Probably should skip the orbital here. That is very tricky because an orbital is like all the income Terran has. I always say, I actually tried it, by the way. Sometimes you guys suggest me to, you know, play a challenge where I'm not allowed to drop mules. I've tried it in a 2v2 and it feels so bad. Like, you can't do anything. It's actually crazy, the difference. I tried the same with Protoss, playing without Chrono Boost. If you're used to, like, you know, macro properly, like dropping your meals, making all your bases to an orbital, or chrono boosting all the time, you are gonna feel so bad playing without meals and chrono boost. Trust me on this one, guys. It's the worst. You can't afford anything at all. And that's not even the exaggeration. Like, you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna progress in the game so slowly. So there's an Overlord there. That has to be the 2nd Overlord, which means the first one was probably sent in a slightly different path. Not quite sure if that's actually the case, but... Now, what am I going to do with these SUVs? I can't really send them back. Oh, that is a very late hatchery, guys. Not excited about that. Are we gonna have to mass Reaper someone who went for like 1 base Roach? It's not looking unlikely, to be honest. I'm really not quite sure what else. Oh, so maybe it was actually the 12 pool. You guys see that? Maybe I was right, guys. No, he was hiding 6 Zerglings because he saw I had no natural. Oh my goodness, I think I've actually read him. And now I'm gonna use these SCVs to come into the main. They're gonna be able to tank. He's like, what the hell are they doing here? I guess now my entire strategy is on the table, but that's okay. We're just gonna use these to kill this queen over here. Well, actually, I A-moved the creep tumor. I guess I did distract the other queen, which is nice. Now, I just hope he does not have... Oh, I need to move that Reaper, because that other one spawned. I hope he does not have a Roach Warren, because if he does get Roaches out, we're going to be in trouble. I mean, we do have a decent amount more time. If this actually goes to 6 minutes, that would be hilarious, because then I would have to do a Reaper SCV pull. That amount of drones is way too much. I think he probably does not have a lot of units then. He made... Ooh, that is a very annoying queen spawn. Might be able to get that one. Ooh, we need to micro that Reaper a little bit better. There we go. Pull all the Reapers back. Am I gonna lose one? No, not even. Wow, okay. I thought I messed up a little bit. The micro was good overall. Thought I was gonna lose that last Reaper, though. Now let's go into the main. I don't think he has speed. I think he had no gas, guys. I think I can... Ooh, need to micro that one. I think I can torture him forever. Let's move that one out. Oh, no, it couldn't jump there. That's unfortunate. Let's move this one out. And then this one. And then I don't think he has much to say anymore without link speed. Without link speed, you simply can't surround these. He should have gone for roaches here. I do not see any roaches on the field yet, though. And that should be it, I think. Unless he actually does surprise me with 3 roaches. But I am Reaper, man. I'm confident in my control. Someone actually entered my stream the other day and said, you guys probably relate. I like how you're always so humble until you get mass Reapers. And then you're like, yeah, it's time, baby. I do feel like that, though. The Reaper is definitely the unit I'm the best at controlling, I would say, out of all the Terran stuff. Let me get that queen. That's going to be the last threat. And now I can probably just shoot at this hatchery. I was about to pull my SCVs, and then I realized it's still, you know, 4 minutes and something. I really don't think link speed is going to finish anytime soon. Like, I'm still convinced. I hope I'm reading this well enough. I don't think there's just any, you know, link scare on the way. Like, you just can't kill these with slow links. Like, it's just an absolute joke. There's nothing to do. Okay, and he says that. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. He didn't even insult me. He just felt like writing it. Units lost. Ooh. For a second, I didn't remember that we lost a Reaper. I thought we might have played a perfect game, but we lost 1 Reaper and 2 SCVs, I believe. If we only lost the 2 SCVs, I would have counted it, but we did lose the 1 Reaper, so not a perfect game, unfortunately. But that is 3 beautiful Terran wins. Really enjoyed this episode, actually. It was very smooth. I feel like in a lot of the episodes, I was mostly getting Protoss and Zerg, but now we finally got some Terran cheeses back in, which is fantastic. Let's see if I lost anything, really. I only killed 7 workers. I only killed 58 units, though, for 3. That's really not bad. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to give it a like, leave your suggestions in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next episode. Adios.